Alright guys, how's it going? KCV3 here with some more quick gaming news for you. Um, Yesterday, Naughty Dog has pretty much confirmed that Uncharted 4 may not be at 60 frames per second. Now, pretty much many people out there have a really big thing about, uh, performance, 60 frames, 30 frames. That's the talk of the new generation and stuff like that. Back in the day, they didn't really that stuff didn't matter, but now when there's a new generation, new technology, many people have more I can't even say the word. Uh Exportations. No, screw it. They 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 have you know they want the system to do more and they expect it more. So they want every game to be 60 frames per second, even though in the previous years they didn't have that. But thanks to new technology, that's what many people want. And yeah, so pretty much one of the main reasons in the article, I'm trying to sum in my head now, is they don't want to um, mess up the player performance or the player experience with the game. Now, pretty much they actually went and confirmed that at the PlayStation Experience, I think it was PlayStation Experience last year, um, Uncharted 4 was running and they had it locked on 30 frames per second. They also said that they have it above 30 frames per second, but it was just locked at the at that event, PlayStation event. Now I seen it was about 16 minutes. I can put a link in the description if you haven't seen it already. It's what I seen. It was pretty good. Overall, it's still in the project. It's still in the project probably for like 2 3 years, but it's not coming out till another year or so. But what I could see from there, it looked pretty good and it ran pretty good. I didn't even think they confirmed that it was running 30 frames per second there till now. So honestly, if they do keep it, under 60 frames per second, I don't really have a big deal to it because pretty much every Uncharted game in the series was 30 frames per second. Like I said back in the past, many people didn't really care about that sort of thing. But I could see Naughty Dog doing 60 frames per second, just because, they can actually do it. But they're still thinking about if it's going to hurt the player's performance. But I don't really understand how it will, hurt it. But they have the will. They have the will go. So Naughty Dog is very good at what they do, and they're very good, dependable company. So it's their say. So anything, if it's 30 frames, if it's 45 frames, if it's 60 frames, I think the game's still going to be running good and it still look good. So it's their ball game. So I really don't have a really big issue with it. The game's still going to be amazing. But there's going to be some people that don't really want that if it's not 60 frames per second. So also, Resident Evil Revelations 2 has been delayed for I think a week. See, so pretty much it's supposed to be coming out February 17th this year. Has been pushed back to the 25th or the 24th in United States. It will now be releasing. It will now be releasing weekly on March 4th, 11th and 18th. So pretty much it's going to be releasing weekly. Depending on where you live at, it's going to be pushed back to the first episode is going to be pushed back to the 25th or the 24th, and pretty much the next following weeks for the next episodes is going to be released weekly for March 4th, March 11th, and March 18th. And the retail release of all the episodes together will be released on the 18th in North America and in Europe and on the 20th of March. So honestly, this is pretty. It's good because delayed games means more fixing up the bugs. It still needs more work to be done, and it's pretty cool. I mean, it's pretty good on that point because we don't want to rush game. We already seen what happened in 2014 with a lot of games that needed to be delayed to be released in 2015. That would be also a massive year if it was going. If those games that were actually came out last year that was broken was delayed and performed to 2015. But good thing about Capcom, Capcom has, they had some ups and downs in their career, but good move from them. They also taking their time with this, and I think this game is actually gonna be pretty good. And I was a big fan of Resident Evil Revelations. I just don't like it that they broke it down into episodes and make you pay for them. I just want the whole package. So I won't get this game till the whole package comes out, about $25 or something like that, because it's broken down into episodes. So that's pretty much it. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about this game news, especially the first one. Do you care about where Uncharted 4 will be? Where the frame rate will be locked down? 30 frames, 60 frames. Let me know in the description below or the comment section. And see you guys later in my next gaming news. Have a wonderful day.